Taganga is a traditional fishing village in corregimiento of Santa Marta, located on the Caribbean coast of Colombia at about 10 minutes or 3 kilometers, 1.9 miles, north of Santa Marta. Both Santa Marta and Taganga were founded by Rodrigo de Bastidas on July 29, 1525, making them two of the oldest remaining colonial settlements in present-day Colombia. The touristic town and backpacker hub is famous for its sunsets, diving and access to the Tayrona National Natural Park. Bohemian and richly decorated Taganga is full of hostels and forms part of the South American Gringo Trail. In the months of July and August, the village is visited by many Israelis who finished their military draft period. The source of the name Taganga is uncertain. It is either derived from the Taganga people inhabiting the area before the Spanish conquest, from the words Ta and Gunmi, Snake Mountain Range, or from the Tayrona words Ta and Ganga, entrance of the sea. Taganga is located on the northern coast of Colombia, at the northwestern flank of the Sierra Nevada de Santa Marta, the triangular mountain range in northern Colombia hosting the double peak Pico Cristobal Colon and Pico Simon Bolivar, the highest mountains, 5,700 meters, 18,700 feet, closest to the sea, 42 kilometers, 26 miles, in the world. The village of approximately 1 square kilometer, 0.39 square miles, is situated south of the Tayrona National Park. It is home to the Tayrona people and to a rich biodiversity. The mountain range is thought to have formed from to the easternward movement of the Caribbean Plate, along the Océan Fault, which forms the boundary with the South American Plate. The area around Taganga geologically forms part of the Santa Marta supergroup with main rock types metamorphic rocks as phyllites and amphibolites. The phyllites are overlain by the Ciénaga marble. The greenish phyllites are rich in phyllosilicates, amphiboles, and large crystals of pyrite, while the amphibolites contain quartzite veins showing stockwork patterns surrounded by muscovite. The contact of the two metamorphic facies is located within Taganga. The urban center of Taganga is situated on alluvial fan deposits fed by the hinterland of the foothills of the Sierra Nevada de Santa Marta. Analysis of actinolite minerals in the phyllites of Taganga produced lower and mid-Cretaceous ages, which is much older than the Rodadero Formation outcropping south of Santa Marta. The metamorphic rocks were formed under pressures of 3 to 9.5 bar and temperatures between 300 degrees Celsius 572 degrees Fahrenheit and 650 degrees Celsius 1202 degrees Fahrenheit. The Taganga Fault is the tectonic lineament separating the village of Taganga from the Tayrona Park in the north. The activity of the trending fault has produced carbonatization of the phyllites. The fault is a reverse fault that is characterized by serpentinites, the presence of epidont and the formation of talc minerals. The climate of Taganga is BSH, Köppen classification, with hot days and warm nights with average daily temperatures of 30 degrees Celsius 86 degrees Fahrenheit to 32 degrees Celsius 90 degrees Fahrenheit and night average of 24 degrees Celsius 75 degrees Fahrenheit. Rainfall is scattered throughout the year with a total of 661 millimeters, 26.0 in. But many dry periods cause water shortages in the village. From November 2015 to May 2016, a strong drought was present in Taganga. It only rained for 1 day in this period, 299 millimeters, 11.8 in. In the time before the arrival of the Spanish, Santa Marta was populated by the Gara indigenous people. Taganga was inhabited by the Taganga, under the leadership of a cacique. In those ages, the population of Taganga was substantial. The first European sighting of the mainland of South America was by Christopher Columbus at his third voyage to the Americas in August 1498 when he sailed through the Gulf of Paria, separating the island of Trinidad with mainland present-day Venezuela. Although Colombia is named after Columbus, he never saw the lands of current Colombia. The furthest south Columbus went was in present-day Panama, that until 1903 was part of Gran Colombia. One of Columbus's competitors, Alonso de Ojeda, was the first conquistador who set foot on mainland Colombia in 1499. In 1502, the Colombian Caribbean coast stretching from the Needle Cape, Cabo de la Goya, until the Gulf of Urabá, was explored for the first time. In 1514, the Sierra Nevada de Santa Marta was explored, and on July 29, 1525, day of Santa Marta, her sister Maria and her brother Lázaro, the oldest colonial city of South America, Santa Marta, was founded by Rodrigo de Bastidas. Chronicler Juan de Castellanos visited Taganga in 1534. In the 17th century, at the time of the encomiendas, The area from Santa Marta to Rio Hacha was ruled by Governor Diego Fernandez de Argod y Córdoba. The Church of Taganga was built after the hermitage made of clay was destroyed in the earthquake of May 22, 1834. The earthquake was the result of tectonic movements of the Oca Fault. Until the 1950s, Taganga was an isolated fishing village due to the lack of road access from Santa Marta. In 1988 there was only one hotel in Taganga. Since August 1998 Taganga is a separate corregimiento again, and on December 12, 2014, Taganga was incorporated into a locality for improvement of the local conditions. Pollution of the sea and projects for water treatment have gotten the attention of the authorities in the 21st century. Taganga, located on the southern edge of the Tayrona National Park, suffers from illegal construction in the park area, designated protected land. The village has a cultural center organizing festivities for the local residents. The center was established in 2004. West of the football pitch of Taganga, since 2015 a park is under construction. In 2015, an Israeli ex-soldier constructed a large hotel complex, including bars, swimming pool, and tennis court, to accommodate Israeli travelers, notably ex-soldiers who ended their military service. In 2017, the hotel became increasingly known for providing drugs and prostitutes to its customers, as well as organizing orgy-like parties. Some of the prostitutes were minors. At the end of 2017, the owner was summoned to a migration office in Santa Marta, arrested and deported after presenting a risk to public safety and social tranquility. Following the arrest, locals found that the security has improved. Main economical activity of the traditional village is fishing. The majority of the local population is active in the fishing industry, with fishermen leaving the harbor early in the morning. The fishing boats are small wooden kayaks where 3 people row, and one has a dragging net of 90 meters, 300 feet, wide and 7 meters, 23 feet, to 12 meters, 39 feet, deep. These and other fish species are caught around Taganga. Centropomus undecimalis, robalo, common snook. Eugeres plumieris, Mojara radiata, Mojara. Mugalinsalis, Mojara lisa, Parasai mullet. Megalops atlanticus, Sabalo, Atlantic tarpon. Since the construction of the road to Santa Marta in 1953, Taganga has been growing to become an important touristic village with numerous hotels, hostels, and restaurants arising in the late 20th and early 21st century. The character of the backpacker hotspot is Bohemian, with various murals decorating the village. Most of the streets are unpaved. Especially famous for Taganga are its sunsets. People come from Santa Marta to watch them on the beach. The colors can vary from orange to pink, depending on the atmospheric conditions. Friction between the traditional local population of the village and the growing hostel industry, mostly by foreign investments, has been present in the 20th and 21st century. Taganga is the starting point for one of the main dive locations of Colombia. The Malpelo and Gorgona Island reserves are the Pacific dive sites of the country, while diving around San Andrés y Providencia, the Rosario, and San Bernardo Corrales National Natural Park off the coast of Cartagena and in Tayrona Park is done in the Caribbean. More than 10 dive centers offer courses of all levels at low cost in Taganga. The prices are among the lowest of the Caribbean, competing with Panama and Utila. Honduras. Various types of corals, sponges, sea turtles, mollusks, crustaceans, and over 129 species of fish have been identified in the waters around Taganga and Tayrona Park. Most of the diving is concentrated around Isla Acoja, Needle Island. Underwater fauna that can be encountered in the vicinity of Taganga are, among others, Hippocampus radi, Caballito de mar, slender seahorse. Hippocampus erectus, lined seahorse. Terwa volitans, Pez leon, red lionfish, invasive species, hunted. Sphaerina barracuda, Grand barracuda, Great barracuda. Stigast spartitis, bicolor damselfish. Acanthurus mahyanus, ocean surgeon. Chromis cyanea, blue chromis. Sparasoma orophranatum, red-band parrotfish. Mirapristus jacobus, black bar soldierfish. Halicoides carnoti, yellowhead wrasse. Hemulin flavolineatum, French grunt. Chaetodon sedentarius, reef butterfly fish. Abuthduf saxatilis, sergeant major. Acanthurus coerulus, blue tang. Canthogaster rostrata, Caribbean shark-nosed puffer. Hemulin chrysargyrium, yellow striped grunt. Moloidichthys martinicus, yellow goatfish. Bodianus rufus, Spanish hogfish. Pseudopenius maculatus, spotted goatfish. Sparosoma viride, stoplight parrotfish. Thalassoma bifasciatum, bluehead wrasse. Synodus intermedius, sand diver. Osiris chrysaris, yellow-tailed snapper. Holocentrus absentiones, squirrelfish. Tomacanthus arcuatus, gray angelfish. Klepticus parre, Creole wrasse. Diodon holocanthus, long-spined porcupinefish. Chaetodon ocellatus, spot-fin butterflyfish. Microspathodon chrysaris, jewel damselfish. Serenus tabacarius, tobacco fish. Amblyceritis pinos, red-spotted hogfish. Prognathoids aculeatus, long-snout butterflyfish. Holocanthus ciliaris, queen angelfish. Scarasteniopterus, princess parrotfish. Chaetodon striatus, banded butterflyfish. Scaraciceri, striped parrotfish. Lactophrase tricator, smooth trunkfish. Cephalophilus cruentata, gray's bite. Chaetodon capistratus, four-eyed butterflyfish. Holocanthus tricolor, rock beauty. Tomacanthus parroque, French angelfish. Hemulon plugnerii, white grunt. Acanthostration polygonius, honeycomb cowfish. Gymnothorax morinat, spotted moray. Caicedo Caballero, Carol Lisbeth, and Erica Andrea Guarin Reyes. 2011, Geologia y Petrologia de las Rocas Metamórficas del Sector Comprendido entre las Bahías de Guerra y Taganga, Provincia Tectónica de Santa Marta, Colombia, Geology and Petrology of the Metamorphic Rocks of the Sector between the Bays of Guerra and Taganga, Tectonic Province of Santa Marta, Colombia, 1-131. Universidad Industrial de Santander, Bucaramanga. Cuadrado Gonzalez, Jamie and 2002. Characterization de la estructura de las comunidades ícticas en las zonas arrecifales de Isla de Goya, Parque Nacional Natural Tayrona, Caribe Colombiano, characterization of the ichthyofauna in the reef zones of Agoya Island, Tayrona National Park, Colombian Caribbean, 1-125. Universidad Javeriana, Bogotá. Accessed July 8, 2016. Rodriguez Mendez, Natalie, Sico Gaitan, and Nicolas Chaparro. 2006, Evaluation del crecimiento de juveniles del Bagariopsis bonilla y utilizando alimento con probióticos and conditions de laboratorio. Revista Aquatic 24. 3-12, accessed July 8, 2016. Sainz Reyes, Julie Andrea. 2011, Itinerario Geológico de la Franja Costera Montreal Aeropuerto Internacional Simón Bolívar y la Bahía de Taganga, Provincia Geotectónica de Santa Marta, Geological Itinerary of the Coastal Strip between the International Airport Simón Bolívar and Taganga Bay, Geotectonic Province of Santa Marta, 1-282. Universidad Industrial de Santander, Bucaramanga. Various authors. 2010, Diccionario Geográfico Universal dedicado a la Reina Nuestra Señora, Universal Geographic Dictionary dedicated to our Queen, 1-894. Reverend Jose Turner. Accessed July 8, 2016.